Hey there, welcome back to the channel that's all about making life's challenges a little less intimidating and a lot more achievable. Today, we're tackling a big one, something that everyone at some point has wondered about. How can I become smarter? Maybe you felt like you're stuck at a certain level, or perhaps you've always admired those people who just seem to get it right away. Well, today, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Becoming smarter isn't just for a select few. It's something that you can achieve, and it's probably easier than you think. Now, think about this. What if I told you that you don't need to spend hours cramming or solving complex math problems to get there? What if the key to becoming smarter was actually more about the small daily choices you make rather than some monumental effort? Intrigued? Well, keep watching, because by the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint, a simple, practical guide that will show you how to enhance your intelligence in ways you might never have considered. Section 1, Understanding Intelligence, a New Perspective. Before we dive into the how, let's take a moment to redefine what we mean by smart. Society often paints a picture of intelligence as something you either have or you don't, but modern neuroscience tells us a different story. Intelligence isn't a fixed trait like eye color. It's more like a muscle that you can build and shape over time. This concept is known as neuroplasticity, and it's the foundation of everything we're going to talk about today. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. What does this mean for you? It means that your brain is constantly changing and adapting, and you can influence this process in ways that make you smarter. Example: imagine your brain is like a dense forest. Every time you learn something new, it's like creating a new path in that forest. The more you use that path, the clearer and more defined it becomes. So when you consistently challenge your brain, you're essentially carving out new paths, making it easier and quicker for you to process information. Section 2, Debunking the Myths. Intelligence isn't what you think. Let's tackle a few myths that have been holding people back from reaching their full potential. Myth 1, Intelligence is purely genetic. Sure, genetics play a role, but they're not the whole story. Your environment, experiences, and even the people you surround yourself with can have a significant impact on your cognitive development. Myth 2, Intelligence is about how much you know. This is a big one. People often confuse intelligence with knowledge, but here's the thing. Being smart isn't about memorizing facts or acing tests. It's about how you think, how you solve problems, and how you adapt to new situations. In fact, the ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is one of the true hallmarks of intelligence. Myth 3, Only certain types of intelligence matter. For the longest time, we've focused on traditional IQ as the gold standard for intelligence. But in reality, there are multiple types of intelligence: emotional, social, creative, and practical, just to name a few. Being smart is as much about understanding and managing your emotions as it is about solving puzzles or doing math. Example: think of it like this. You wouldn't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, right? Similarly, don't limit your view of intelligence to just one area. You might excel in creative thinking or have a natural knack for understanding people. These are all forms of intelligence that are just as valuable as traditional book smarts. Section 3, Daily Habits that Enhance Intelligence. All right, now that we've busted some myths and set the stage, let's get into the actionable steps, the daily habits that will help you boost your intelligence. These aren't one-size-fits-all solutions, but rather a toolbox that you can pick from based on what resonates most with you. Number 1, engage in lifelong learning. One of the best ways to keep your brain sharp is to never stop learning. This doesn't mean you need to go back to school or take up formal classes. It can be as simple as reading a book on a new topic, listening to educational podcasts, or even watching documentary films. The goal is to constantly expose your brain to new ideas and perspectives. Example: let's say you're interested in psychology. Start by reading a book like Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. You don't need to understand every single concept in detail, but even just engaging with the material will stretch your thinking and help you see the world in new ways. 2, practice problem solving. Put your brain to work by solving puzzles, playing strategy games, or tackling complex problems in your daily life. This kind of mental exercise helps build neural connections and improve your ability to think critically. Example: next time you're faced with a challenge at work or in your personal life, instead of looking for the quickest fix, try to think through multiple solutions. This not only helps you become more resourceful, but also sharpens your problem solving skills over time. 3. Prioritize physical exercise. Yes, you heard that right. Staying physically active is one of the best things you can do for your brain. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, promotes the growth of new neurons, and releases endorphins that enhance mood and cognitive function. Example: even a simple 30-minute walk every day can make a significant difference. The key is consistency. Over time, you'll notice that regular physical activity doesn't just benefit your body, it gives your brain a boost as well. 4. Cultivate curiosity and ask questions. Curiosity is the engine of growth. When you encounter something you don't understand, instead of glossing over it, take a moment to ask why or how. This active engagement helps deepen your understanding and keeps your brain constantly learning. Example: let's say you're reading an article and come across a concept that's new to you. Instead of just moving on, take a few minutes to look it up and understand it better. This small habit can turn you into a more inquisitive and informed person over time. 5. Mindfulness and meditation. We've talked about this before, but it's worth emphasizing. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for improving focus, reducing stress, and enhancing cognitive flexibility. Even just 5 to 10 minutes a day can have a profound impact on your brain. Example: start with a simple mindfulness exercise. Sit quietly and focus on your breathing. Whenever your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, you'll find that this practice helps you stay more present and focused in all areas of your life. 6. Teach what you learn. Teaching is one of the most effective ways to solidify your understanding of a topic. When you explain a concept to someone else, you're forced to organize your thoughts, identify gaps in your knowledge, and reinforce what you've learned. Example: next time you learn something new, try explaining it to a friend, or even just to yourself in front of a mirror. You'll be surprised at how much clearer things become when you have to articulate them. Section 4. The long-term benefits of boosting your intelligence. Now, you might be wondering, why should I put in the effort to become smarter? The truth is, the benefits of enhancing your intelligence go far beyond just feeling smarter. 1. Improved problem-solving skills. As you train your brain, you'll find that you're able to approach challenges with greater creativity and confidence. This not only makes you more effective at work, but also helps you navigate life's ups and downs with ease. 2. Enhanced creativity. The more you engage with different ideas and perspectives, the more your brain starts to make unique connections. This can lead to bursts of creativity and innovation that can be applied in all areas of your life. 3. Better decision-making. A smarter brain means a more analytical mind. You'll find yourself making better decisions, both big and small, because you're able to weigh options and think through consequences more effectively. 4. Increased confidence. As your intelligence grows, so does your confidence. You'll feel more self-assured in your ability to handle new challenges and pursue your goals. Example: imagine being in a meeting at work where a tough problem is presented. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you approach it with confidence, knowing that your brain is equipped to find a solution. That's the power of consistently working on your intelligence. Section: building a smarter routine. Afternoon, during a break or lunch, take a walk or do some light exercise to get your blood flowing. This will not only refresh your mind, but also prepare you for the rest of the day. If you're working or studying, try to incorporate a learning session. It could be reading an article on a topic you're interested in or watching an educational video. The key is to stay curious and keep feeding your brain new information. Evening, spend some time reflecting on what you've learned during the day. This could be through journaling, discussing with a friend, or simply thinking it over while you unwind. Engage in a creative activity that you enjoy, whether it's drawing, writing, playing a musical instrument, or even cooking. These activities stimulate different parts of your brain and keep it flexible and agile. Night. Wind down with a good book before bed. Reading not only relaxes you, but also continues to stimulate your brain in a gentle way. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Your brain needs this time to process everything you've learned and to prepare for the next day. Section 6. the importance of consistency and patience. Now, let's talk about the importance of consistency. Building intelligence isn't about a quick fix, it's about developing habits that you stick with over time. Think of it like planting a garden. You don't see results overnight, but with regular care, you'll start to notice the growth. Set small, achievable goals. Start with small, manageable steps. For example, aim to spend just 15 minutes a day on a new learning activity. As you get comfortable, gradually increase the time or challenge yourself with more complex tasks. Track your progress. Keeping a journal or using an app to track your learning and cognitive activities can be incredibly motivating. You'll be able to see how far you've come, and it'll help you stay on track. Be patient. Remember, boosting your intelligence is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be days when it feels like you're not making progress, but that's all part of the process. The key is to keep going, knowing that every little bit adds up. Conclusion: your journey to a smarter you. So here we are, at the end of this journey together. You now have the tools, the insights, and the strategies to start boosting your intelligence today. And remember, the journey to becoming smarter is as much about enjoying the process as it is about the end result. Think of this as the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one where you're not just passively going through the motions, but actively engaging your mind, challenging yourself, and growing every single day. The steps might seem small, but they compound over time, leading to massive changes in your cognitive abilities. Before you go, I want you to imagine your future self, the person you'll be a year from now if you start applying these principles today. Smarter, sharper, more confident, and ready to take on whatever life throws your way. That's where you're headed, and it's a lot closer than you think. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that makes life easier than you ever thought possible. And as always, stay curious, stay motivated, and most importantly, stay smart. See you in the next one.